uh, Goku lands right next to Danzo. As Danzo sees that he fell from the sky, he's a little startled because out of nowhere, and Goku doesn't have chakra. So basically, Danzo, he sees the potential in this boy, right? And this is the same night as the Nine Tails attack. So he's going towards the Nine Tails attack when Goku sees the full moon and he turns into like a giant ape. And Danzo's pretty amazed because he has the power of like a tailed beast inside him, you know. So Danzo raises him, and Goku becomes one of the strongest um ninjas ever exist. And he's like, already? He's like, Goku's potential is just like out of this world. Like, it's not even fair for the Naruto verse. Like, it really isn't. Like, if you seen how fast Goku can grow, like he literally did like a 9 times multiplier in what, a couple days. So then, um, you know, Goku would join the academy, or not join the academy. He'd join Team Seven because Danzo himself would train Goku. So he would join Team Seven, right? And basically instead of Sakura, Goku would be there. Would Goku would Goku be stronger than Kakashi? No, I don't think so. So they'll go on some missions until Tazuna arrives, and Hiruzen asks, instead of like them asking Hiruzen, it's Hiruzen asking them if they want to take the mission. So of course they say yes, and Goku just nods. The reason why Goku doesn't really like look like that. He just looks like if Goku's serious. That's how he looks like. He doesn't actually look happy, and also Goku never hit his head, so he has a more of a serious attitude, and he's also more intelligent. Because Goku's not naturally stupid. He's just because he hit his head. That's why he got a little bit of damage. So basically the same thing happens in canon. They see the bunny, and then they get told to duck, and this is basically what canon is. It's just that Goku is there, and you know he can't sense chakra, but he could sense like life energy. So Kakashi goes against Zabuza, and Goku and the rest of Team 7 fights the water clones until Haku arrives, and he does the whole thing. And then Goku, who knows Anbu procedures, right? He's like, I might not know your village's procedures, but isn't it standard regulation to like burn the body or like destroy it right here? And Haku's like, oh, we need it for examination. So Goku's suspicious, but he doesn't do anything rash because Kakashi just tells him that he doesn't want any problems with any other villages and just to leave it. But Kakashi also has his suspicions, but he just wants to be extra cautious because he doesn't really want to get into like in trouble if this in case is the actual village Ambu. So Sasuke and Naruto, they arrive, and they just tell Goku that he should have waited for them so that they could have defeated um Haku, right? Because I think Goku would tell them his suspicion. He would be like, I don't trust that guy. So Goku would do the tree climbing. Goku already knows that. Goku would not be able to do the tree climbing. He would inform Kakashi. He would be like, bro, I don't have chakra. I can't tree climb. But instead he could fly. So he would fly up the tree, and Goku would go with Tazuna because I don't think he would want to sit down and eat with them soon. Like he has a huge appetite, but Donzo would probably already give him like some rations or something. And I don't he's not a very social guy in this timeline. So he's not gonna wanna like sit down and talk to him. So Goku's there protecting Tazuna, and Kakashi would allow Goku to just be alone with Tazuna because of how strong Goku is, and like he's like second only to Kakashi on that mission, not in the village, right? He's he's weaker than I would say I don't know how to power scale him. It's hard. It's really hard to power scale Goku in this timeline because like power scale to Dragon Ball characters, how strong are they really? You know, it's just like how do you calculate that? So I'll say that who's this? I'll say Madara is a power level of 20,000. I really don't know what his actual power level is, but let's say he's a little bit stronger than Vegeta in the Saiyans. Like, okay, I think that's a little bit of a stretch, but you know, I want to make the Naruto fans happy. So basically, you know, Zabuza would arrive just like the original timeline, and Goku would be the only one there. And so, you know, he would, you know, stare at Zabuza, and he would see Haku, and he would, he would like, I knew it. You know, he would just give it that face. He wouldn't say it, but he would give the face. And the same thing with Haku and Naruto did happen in the forest because remember, Goku was at the bridge with Tazuna at that time building the thing. So he wouldn't have done anything to prevent it. And Haku would still go there because he really doesn't think why like Haku would be a little more cautious, but he why would he think that um that you know Naruto or Goku would be in the forest, you know. So you know Team 7 arrives and is basically Haku and it's Haku versus Goku. Basically, all Team 7 except Kakashi. And it, I think I think that I don't know. It would go similar to canon because Goku's really not that fast. So the first Sasuke goes down, and then Goku would get a little bit of a rage boost. I would say Goku's power level is probably around 400, right? I feel like that's fair to give him, right? Because he's not like he's average right now. Like for a Genny, he's impressive, but like he's like low Jonin level. Okay, so and like Haku's just like so fast, he can't like deal with Haku right now. Okay, so let's say like the average Jonin is about a power level of 600. So you know, eventually they defeat Haku. And Haku jumps in front of the Chidori, and all that happens. Does and then like you know, the same thing happens according to canon after that. Now, when he goes back to the village, Goku, you know, talks to Danzo, and Danzo's like, "You're going to the tuning exam, and you know, to take your to take, you know, off your clothes, and we'll give you some new clothes so you could train in, right?" That's not super sus for a second. So you know, Goku would train with Danzo to you know get ready for the tuning exams for 1 month. And you know he would also you know tell Danzo what the mission was about, and you know he would be like basically we found Zabuza and but I wasn't able to defeat this guy with this really weird Keki Genkai, and you know Danzo would be like, well then you're gonna have to, cause Danzo's pretty harsh. He's not a nice guy. He's not a caring father to Goku, you know. So you know after the 1 month, um it would be the tuning exams. The tuning exams would begin, and Goku would get some new clothes, and that's where I end off part one. Yes, part one ends on a cliffhanger. So if you guys want to see more, you're gonna have to like and subscribe, cause yes, I'm that YouTuber who's gonna make you, you know, click on his next video when it comes out. The next video is not gonna have editing because I want to try to see if I could do 2 at a time because of I don't know if this one's gonna be too popular. That's really it. That the video's gonna end. I'm sorry for that background noise right there. The video's over, so you can click off right now. I'm just gonna talk about some different stuff that you know. If you don't want to listen, you could click on any of my other videos or my What If Goku Landed on Beerus' Planet series, which if you're watching this channel, you probably have already seen, or or if you like this type of video, although it's not as high quality, I don't even know. I mean, the last episode is pretty well, but the first was my first what if, so it's not as high quality as this one. So, I mean, not this one's like top tier quality, I'm just saying it's not as good. But it's pretty good storytelling towards the end, and it's a lot of good characters that you like to see, and like it has like a lot of cool ideas, and it was pretty popular. It got about 100, like what, 30 views per video. I think the most popular video was like 200 views, which is not very big to some people, but for a channel of 16 subscribers, that's over what, like 10 times, 15 times maybe the amount of views that I usually get. So yeah, that's pretty, that's pretty good for a channel my size. And at that time, I only had what, 8 subscribers, which is even more pathetic. And so with that, like the video, subscribe, and the next video is gonna come out with mixed Fortnite and Rogue Company gameplay. If you don't know what those are, they're really fun games that I think everybody should play. I know people know what Fortnite is, but like I'm talking about Rogue specifically, not just like Fortnite. I'm sorry if you hear me gaming in the background. This is like the outro, and so I'm a little distracted right now. And with that, guys, thank you for watching the video, and I will be out. Play the outro. Do 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 do.